was, in some ways, I was very happy to see certain things, and in other ways, I was very disappointed. So, one thing that I'm gonna do the negative parts first. What disappointed me first, get that out of the way, so I can get all the negativity out of my mind, and then I can move on and focus on the positive things. So, first things negative. Final value fees. Actually, when I looked at the final value fee increases, I was like, 0.15%, I can deal with that, right? Especially, that's if you have an eBay store. So if you don't have an eBay store, I don't think that's changed. I don't think it's changing. I think it's, don't quote me. I think it was 10% across the board or something like that. And they only, I think, for the most part, nothing went up more than 1%, if I'm correct. I wasn't real disappointed in the final value fee increases. So, eBay's got cost to cover. I get it, and that happened. So that's not what really disappointed me. What disappointed me was the fact that eBay is going to be taking away 10% of the top-rated seller discount. It used to be, if you stayed as a top-rated seller, you got a 20% discount off your final value fees at the end of the month. However, that will be reduced to 10% starting May 1st, I believe. What disappointed me was, okay, so I think that I went and read a couple groups after, tried to stay out of the negative stuff, because if I focus too much on the negative, I am going to be unproductive and get nothing done for the next 2 weeks, at least. It happens to me, I know that, so I need to not get sucked down that rabbit hole. So I did look at a couple of groups, but I didn't have a lot of time because it is the last day of the month at work, and so I just kind of glanced. And the biggest thing, and someone in one of the groups, I think it was Jason T. Smith, had mentioned, because they are getting rid of most third-party ads on the site, which is a very good thing. I don't want eBay people clicking away to go visit Toys R Us because they decided to advertise on eBay. So, that's the good thing. But eBay punished their best sellers by taking away 10% of their discount to make up for the advertising that they're losing from third-party websites. And I think that's a real crock. Is it something I'm going to have to deal with? Yeah. Do I like it? No. But it's something I'll have to live with, if I want to continue to sell on eBay. But I do think it's really crappy that eBay, that they punish their best sellers to make up for the lack of third-party ads that are going to be on the site. So, that's my thought on the negative. My thought on the positive, kudos to eBay for getting rid of the third-party ads on the site. They started that back in 2006 or 2008. I think I was still kind of heavily selling on eBay, so I want to say it was 2006. And of course, back then I hung out a lot in the power seller forums, and everybody in the power seller forum, not everybody, there were some positive people, but for the most part, everybody was a big old negative Nelly, kind of like everybody else on the eBay forums. And the sky was falling, and it was a big crock of crap that they did that. And granted, Amazon has third-party ads on their site too, but they're at the bottom. my listing. They're, I think they're just, maybe they're better placed or something. I don't know. But so kudos for them for getting, giving that back. Also, I did it. I know some people were griping about, oh, how come the anchor stores get more shipping supplies? Well, I think I pay $75 a month for my my premium store, the middle store. Anchor stores pay $450 a month. So why shouldn't they get a more substantial credit for eBay shipping supplies? It just makes sense. Why shouldn't they? If you can afford $450 a month, then by all means do it and get your $175 back in shipping supplies. That's all there is to it. Oh, I'm so low on gas, but I really don't want to stop. So those are my thoughts on the eBay spring update. I am very happy to hear that they are going to be rolling out an option for one-off items, for promoting one-off items. And because I do use promoted listings, and I'm glad to see that we will be getting a $30 credit back for it. That's cool, because I do have a lot of multiple items that I sell that I use promoted listings for. So that's kind of cool. I need to revisit promoted listings again, because I think they have now like a rolling thing where you can say, okay, pay the cheapest up to this point, and I haven't changed my settings to take advantage of that yet. So plus I think there is some way that you can get into the beta for the one-off items, because I do a mixture of both. So I think it was Kathy Terrell in her group that posted something about getting on the list for the one-off promoted items. So I did think that was cool. That's cool as well. However, now that I'm done pissing and moaning, I have to get back to listing, because if I wait another 2 weeks, I'm just going to be taking a bunch of crap over to the storage shed instead of getting it listed. And tonight, if I don't get anything else listed, it's going to be that freaking keyboard. In the past, and I even caught myself a little bit today. Of course, e-commerce bites came out with their comments about the eBay update, and it was actually pretty editorial. It was very straight. Actually, it wasn't editorial. It was pretty straightforward and to the point, which is pretty unusual for e-commerce bites. But that was cool. However, if you ever want to read a bunch of negative Nellies, go into the comments on their website when you read their newsletters. Oh my God. There was some guy, he must have posted at least 5 or 6 comments. He could have had 5 or 6 items listed and sold in that point in time. But no, the sky is falling and I don't care anymore, and I'm going to go back to my 3-day handling. Fine, go back to your 3-day handling. I'm going to keep my 1-day handling, and I'll get all your customers done. That's very juvenile thinking. So, it's kind of like in my day job, if, I work for a distributor. So and every year our vendors and our manufacturers come out with price increases because their prices have increased, whether it's cost of labor increased or their or the raw materials increased or whatever. There's always a price increase, and it's usually like 4 to 5%. So, I guess when you look at 11%, it's quite the jump, but it's not horrible. But anyways, you know, it's not like our sales guys go out and say, oh, that's it, I'm not going to sell anything anymore. Because if they did that, they'd be fired, first of all. Or our management team doesn't go, oh my God, the sky is falling, this product line went up 5%. You know, we pass it along to our customers. Pass your increase along to your customers. I understand that some things might not be profitable anymore, just like with Amazon. You know, the cheaper items might not be profitable anymore unless you have a big quantity or something, but that is part of life. So, you know, figure out a way, maybe bundle up your smaller items or your non-profitable items and change up your listings a little bit, or you know, so yeah, bundling is the only thing I can think of right now. But get creative. So, you know, and once you move what you've got, if it's low cost and it's not profitable, then don't buy it again. Find something else to sell, because that's just how life works. All right, so I'm off my soapbox. God, I got on my soapbox a lot today. Sorry about that. Meanwhile, I am really excited. I am on my way home. I'm almost there. And I'm very excited, first of all, to eat, because I'm kind of hungry. I had Quiznos for lunch. I'll have to have my hubby go get me gas in the morning. So I'm excited to get something done, and I'm excited to get home, check on my baby cakes, and see how she's doing, how her cheeks are doing. Because she gets, like, every time she gets a fever, we can always tell, like, anytime she wakes up with rosy cheeks, we're like, uh-oh. Check her temperature. You know, and she's been coughing a little bit more this week and her past couple days. And so this morning she woke up, she had rosy cheeks, and she had, it wasn't a major fever, it was a little bit of a fever. But it was bad enough where I was like, you know, the school doesn't like you to send them with a fever at all, and she had a cough, so I didn't want to infect the other 20 kids that are at preschool with her. So we kept her home, and according to school rules, we're supposed to keep her home if she's fever, as long as she doesn't have a fever for 24 hours, she can go. So, you know, we'll see how she is tonight, but I'm excited just to play some games with her, and then I'm excited to work a little bit more on my book. I started uploading some stuff to CreateSpace, and I need to learn how to resize my, what's it called? Yeah. You know, I have to figure out how to resize my pages that I'm uploading, unless CreateSpace will do it for me. I don't know. You know, if I upload an 8x11, will they just scale it down? I don't know. I guess I'll have to have both options ready. But, and then I had one more idea that I need to change so I can change with my book, and then hopefully I'll be done with that, and yay, I'll have a book out on Amazon shortly. I'm so excited. It's cool. It's not a complicated book, but I think it's something that people, as long as it's not too expensive, I don't know if it's going to end up being expensive or not, but as long as it's not expensive, I will be able to, I should be able to sell it pretty well. We'll see. Other than that, you'll hear from me in the morning. I will get you an update on what I got done, what I didn't get done. We are home. See all the Amazon boxes? Yeah, that's all my returns that came back. I had a bunch of stuff sitting in the warehouse. Oh, somebody must be feeling better. Her cheeks aren't rosy. All right. Well, Let's see what she has to say. Here, kiddo. You want to say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye. Comment, subscribe. Bye.